This program is brought to you by BlueBand Sports.
BlueBand Sports are committed to promoting sports, particularly motorsports, in India, including 6 rounds of the BlueBand Indian National Rally Championship across the country, from the south to the northeast. As BlueBand Sports continue their mission to unearth talent from rural India and turn them into world champions for the next generation through their Talent Haunts program.
Coming back after 8 years to Nashik.
It was a pure adventure and adrenaline, I would say.
The terrains were very rough.
We knew how the surface is going to deteriorate and how things are going to change.
The drivers really found it challenging, dicey.
Picturesque landscape of Nashik saw the Rally of Maharashtra return after 8 long years to the stage. The new stages offered extremely challenging terrain and put the crews and machines to the toughest test. The scorching heat added to the competition amongst the 50+ participants. BlueBand Sports has been instrumental in bringing back the lost and forgotten venues back to the INRC calendar, which in itself is a great achievement.
Coming back after 8 years to Nashik, we've had some superb places where we could scout and find a lot of new terrain. It's been challenging for the drivers. Since it's the first time, the drivers really found it challenging, dicey, very competitive. And I think a lot more preparation also needs to be put in to counter such kind of surprises for the drivers, and the pleasant experience for the organizing team, for BlueBand Sports. And we're looking forward to continue this tradition in the coming years as well.
The main attraction of the event was the super special stage for the second time this season, which attracted a huge crowd from the city to witness the action up close in a secured arena at the Grape County Resort.
So we are back after 8 years on the calendar of INRC. Initially it was big trouble to find the stages, particularly tarmac one. These are all new stages which we ran near the Trambakeshwar, and putting the entire team which is being associated with Visa since last 24 years. These 3 stages were very challenging, very technical, and I'm sure the tarmac stages competitor must have enjoyed it.
Driving the only 4-wheel drive Ford Fiesta R2 was the Delhi Daredevil and Arjuna awardee Gaurav Gill, along with Aniruddha Rangnekar, supported by JK Tyre, who had clocked more than 6 seconds faster than the nearest rival, the defending champions from Mandovi Racing, Mangalore's Arur Arjun Rao, and co-driver Satish Rajgopal of Bengaluru, supported by MRF. Amitrajit Ghosh and Ashwin Naik from Arka Motorsports finished just over a second's difference in their newly built XUV 300. The first stage of day 2 though was about 6 kilometers, which was never an easy bet as it had few downhill fast and blind corners. One such corner was before 3 kilometers, which did punish a few. Route opener Arjun Rao maintained a sense of caution throughout the stage, as he made few early braking to avoid overshooting and had clocked a timing which kept him within the top 5. While Karna, who was flagged off behind him, also drove with a bit of caution to finish the stage just 0.100th of a second behind him. But Gaurav Gill began the day with a 6-second lead as a topper. Once again, he ran out of luck though, as he was the fastest till the downhill left-hand blind corner at about 3 kilometers into the stage. The loose pebbles in this corner glided the nose of the car into the ditch, and the rear portion was partly hanging on the road. Controlling the car wasn't easy here. Dean, Ghosh, Gill and Wadia managed to go past the dropout car, but Saldana was lucky enough to escape from a crash as he was unable to control the speed. In the wedge of going past Gaurav's car, which was on the right outer, hit his rear end of a car, which put him back on the track, and he continued. Philippos could visualize the car only after entering the corner, and while avoiding, he had to slide into the ditch without damaging his car. Thus, the stage was red flagged and guided the remaining cars in a convoy to the next stage. With Arjun Rao pulling out in the very next stage as his wheelboard sheared off. Fabid Ehmer and Milan George, supported by MRF, who narrowly missed the national championship a couple of years back, took the command as they clocked the fastest stage times in 3 out of 6 stages. The duo were also leading their category INRC 2 after day 2.
Here we are at Rally of Maharashtra. It was fun to have that drive around the resort and with a lot of spectators around. I really enjoyed it. And coming on to the proper rally stages, we are at the end of day 1, and it was a big challenge to keep up the rhythm, the flow, and trust the pace notes so much. But we were able to do that well, and end of the day we are here leading the rally.
Harkrishan Wadia did manage to challenge him, but Fabid's consistency in all the stages had put him on top. With a lead of 1 minute 3 seconds, he had managed to keep Wadia behind him. Harkrishan had steadily taken over his position and did lose some time in special stage 4, but he slided down, giving way to Jahan Singh Gill, co-driven by Suraj K. Prasad from Snap Racing, but in SS5 regained his position as Jahan toppled his car in the 4th kilometer.
The stages are very demanding, challenging, and there's so much of surface change that you can't even think about it. To drive like anything before like this is just completely out of the normals. We're running second right now overall and in our category. I think Fabid's ahead of us by a minute or so, so it'll be difficult to catch up with him, but we'll definitely try our best and see however much pressure we can put on him, but we definitely would want points for second as well.
The pair of Karna Kadur and Musa Sharif had mixed results throughout the day with their cautious driving, thus losing a lot of time. With a further difference of 1 minute 21 seconds, they finished the day in 3rd.
The Triple S obviously didn't go to our plan. We had a few things enabled in terms of traction, and unfortunately we had planned to switch it off, and I did not do that, and that kind of bogged us. So it wasn't exactly the start that we were hoping for, but it's okay, mistakes happen, and I've made a mistake, so we've learned from that, and it's very different compared to the other rallies. So yeah, I mean, it's something that we take a lot of positives from today, and look forward to finishing on a high tomorrow.
Ghosh was taking time to get used to the car and did manage to clock the fastest stage time in the last stage of the day and stood 4th with a further 35-second deficit. Vikram Rao Arur along with Somaya AG from Chettinad Sporting began their dominance right from SS2 as they clocked the fastest stage time with a huge lead over Harkrishan, but had to retire early from the rally in Ajay Shankar along with Nidarshan S from Mandovi Racing, who failed to make mark on day 1, finished on top but had to slug it out. As the pair of Rutuparna Vivek and Rohit Giri from Snap Racing had total control over the class till the SS5 and had to pull out in the very next stage. Ajay, who was leaving no stone unturned, was also clocking some good times and took on the command. The duo was leading INRC 3 and JINRC after day 2. The Chettinad Sporting pair of Jeet Jawak and Sekhar Ravi were also parallelly following, and with a difference of 9 seconds, finished the day in second. Youngster Arjun Rajiv along with Viday Padmashali from Chettinad Sporting finished 4 seconds behind him. Arnav Pratap Singh and Rohit N from Snap Racing, the fastest in the class on day 1, were unable to keep it up on the day 2 and were 25 seconds slower, and managed to hold Abhin Rai and Moeddin Jashir from Ideal Racing, the 5th finishers behind them, with over 1 minute 7 seconds in deficit.
So we are leading in the INRC 3 and the junior INRC. The car is feeling good. The roads are not what we expected. We've been rallying for 2 years, and to be very honest, this is our proper first tarmac rally. And usually, we push a lot and we try to be really aggressive, and it costs us a lot. But this time our plan is to keep it clean, keep it on the road.
While Jinder Singh Dillon and co-driver Gautam CP topped the Gypsy class, followed by Dr. Akash Sundar and Ravi Kumar in second, with a difference of 23 seconds, which included 20-second transport penalties. Veteran Sanjay Agarwal along with Dheeraj Mane, who carried forward their front running right from day 1, had to give up in the final 2 stages of the day and finished third.
We are leading today, but it's a very close competition from Dr. Akash and Sanjay Agarwal. We'll put our strategy in place and we hope to push harder.
Nikita Takale along with Shivani Parmar, supported by JK Tyre, had a field day as they took the top slot with 1 minute 16 seconds, the leader throughout the day till the final stage. Anushriya Gulati and Karan Okta from Arca Motorsport had to pull out in the final stage of the day. The pair of Pragati Gowda and Sujit Kumar had a very hectic day, facing a radiator fan failure issue and did not perform well.
I picked up a puncture which made it even more challenging, and we had to change it in the stage, and that took a lot of time and I lost a bit time, but that's okay. Second loop, my car was overheating as well, so it is quite challenging, and definitely we are going to bring it back home. So that's what we are hoping for.
Phoebe Nongram and Rahul Sancheti from Snap Racing were 1 minute 45 seconds behind. While the husband and wife team from Bengaluru, Arshita Raj Gowda and M. Srivatsa, were further slower by 5 minutes.
Everything has been nice, the preparations of the cars. We have worked very hard to prepare my car. It was last minute decision to take part in Maharashtra rally. Why not? My hometown rally. So yes, my service team, everyone has put in a lot of work, hard work in that. And the Triple S was amazing. It was fun and I really enjoyed the Nashik crowd.
At the end of day 2, the INRC category was split in the top 3 by just a minute. Fabid Ahmed and Milan George of Chettinad Sporting were leading, and they were followed by the Arca Motorsports duo of Harkrishan Wadia and Kunal Kashyap, and then Karna Kadur and Musa Sharif rounding off the top 3. The gap from P3 to P1, just 1 minute and 11 seconds. In INRC 2, it was a similar story. Fabid Ahmed and Milan George were leading for Chettinad Sporting, and they had a 1 minute advantage over Harkrishan Wadia and Kunal Kashyap from Arca Motorsports. They were followed by Ram Charan C and Jeeva Ratnam, also of Arca Motorsports, who were 8 minutes behind the leader. In INRC 3, it was at Chettinad Sporting 1-2. G. Jabak and V. Sekar were in the lead and they had a 4-second advantage over Arjun Rajiv and Vinay Padmashali, also of Chetanat Sporting. And then in P3, it was Arnav Singh Pratap and Rohit N from Snap Racing, who were 28 seconds behind the leader. In the Classic Challenge, unfortunately, only one car finished. Sheikh Hussain Pasha and Roshan Clover Krast made it to the end of the day, whereas their rivals didn't. In the FMSCI Gypsy class, it was a close fight with the top 3 being separated by only 30 seconds. The leader was the privateer team of Baljinder Singh Dillon and Gautam CP, followed by Dr. Akash Sundar and V. Sekar in second place for ANA Motorsports. And in third, it was Sanjay Agarwal and Falguna Raghavendra, also as privateers. And in the INRC women category, things got really close. Nikita Takal and Shivani Parmar, the leaders who were privateers, had a 4-minute advantage over the team of Phoebe Nongram and Rahul Sancheti of Snap Racing. In third place was the team of Harshita Gowda and M. Srivatsa of ANA Motorsports, who were behind by 9 minutes on the leader.
This program is brought to you by BlueBand Sports.
BlueBand Sports are committed to promoting sports, particularly motorsports, in India, including 6 rounds of the BlueBand Indian National Rally Championship across the country, from the south to the northeast. As BlueBand Sports continue their mission to unearth talent from rural India and turn them into world champions for the next generation through their Talent Haunts program.
With 4 repeat stages in the menu for the final day, Fabit began with a handsome overnight lead of 1 minute, and a finish would have given him an opportunity to be on the overall podium. He was driving safe and was slower by 13 seconds on the first stage of the day. And the next stage was spoiled sport for this pair, as they lost about 7 minutes, which brought them drastically to overall 8th position, but still managed to finish first in their category of INRC 2.
Happy for the INRC 2 win, but really gutted for missing the overall win. Some technical problem and we had to lose the lead. But it's okay. Happy with the INRC 2 win and I'll be back better for the next trip.
Harkrishan Wadia was the fastest in the first stage, and he started expanding his lead. But the second stage of the day proved unlucky for them. They not only pulled out from the rally, but also lost their chance of finishing overall first for the 4th time in a row. Former overall champion Karna Kadur, one of the best navigators in the field, Musa Sharif, the 7-time national co-driver champion, who was guiding all along to keep cool and no overdoing, notched up an overall win by just nursing the car back to the finish.
Yes, this rally has been very challenging and very tough, and I think we had a strategy from day one. We knew how the surface is going to deteriorate and how things are going to change. We're very happy with the result. Kudos to the entire team that's put in a lot of effort and work. Like I said, the whole rally, we had just one strategy to just be in there and then push when we needed to, we knew. But then unfortunately, we lost a little more time than expected. But it's okay, it happens, and we're very happy with the result at the end of the day. And I think the whole package, the team, the tyres, everyone's love and affection, I think really brought us to the finish.
Kolkata-Mangaluru pair of Amitarjeet Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak, a former 2-time national champion, started cutting down the overnight lead from stage 1 onwards and had a good pace. In the next day, they had a flat which slowed down their timing by 2 minutes, and with a difference of just over a minute, also managed to secure a well-deserved second place ahead of young guns Arnav Pratap Singh and Rohit N.
If we are second, then I don't know how, because the list is endless, the issues we've had in this car. Because it's a brand new car, we didn't get time to shake it down and straight into a rally with a brand new car. We're running gravel brakes, for example, now at the moment. But yeah, I think building a new car, it pays you back, and it was long due to get a new car, and for sure for Coimbatore we'll be fully prepared.
Arnav Pratap Singh and Rohit N made their way to the top from starting 4th. The duo had got a wonderful outing in Nashik, and for the first time, they secured an overall podium by finishing in 3rd, along with an INRC 3 and a junior INRC category win.
This is my 3rd season in INRC, and to come on the overall podium with all the big boys with a slow INRC 3 car, I think it's a big achievement. And it was a tough fight. Like even on day 1, we had to fight it out. We, had some big encounters with like no grip levels at all. Then so many people crashing out also. We took it carefully, but then we had to make up time. So day 2 we did make up time. I had 3 back-to-back DNFs. So coming back onto the podium, I think 1 category win was enough. I've got 2 category first places and now overall 3rd.
Pragati Gowda along with Sujit Kumar from Chettinad Sporting, supported by MRF, and Sidwin with over 8 minutes deficit was driving in INRC 2 for the first time and finished 2nd. Yashasem Nayak and Sudhindra BG were 8 seconds slower and held on to the podium in 3rd in their category INRC 2. Jeet Jabak and V. Shekhar from Chettinad Sporting of INRC 3 began their day with a 29-second advantage over the leader and were unable to capitalize. Puncher in Special Stage 9 took away a lot of time, and with a 16-second difference, they finished 2nd. Raj Shroff and Arjun Dhirendra didn't get the start they wanted on day 1, but finally managed to finish on the podium after starting 5th. Let's hear from Darius about his stint.
The both of us trying to get in sync since we're sitting with each other for the first time, and also we had a clutch failure in stage 2 second loop. Dropped us down a lot and we seem to have fought our way back onto the podium. I didn't even know until the beginning of the stage.
Abhin Rai and Moideen Jashir from Ideal Racing began the final day with an 18-second deficit further and were slowed down by another 37 seconds, and thus with the difference of 45 seconds settled for 2nd position. The ladies team of Nikita and Shivani finished 3rd with a further 10-second difference. Arjun Rajiv and Vinay Padmashali were in command till the first stage of the final day, and then they crashed 3 kilometers away from the start and missed the chance of sealing the championship. After missing the first round at Chennai, Pune's Nikita Takale made a comeback along with co-driver Mumbai's Shivani Parmar to win the category. They held on to 2nd position till the day 2, as the defending champion Anushriya Gulati and Karan Okta from Arka Motorsports were in command by over 9 minutes, and they then had to pull out on the final day. Round 1 winner Phoebe Nongram and Rahul Sancheti from Snap Racing finished 2nd with a difference of over 5 minutes. The Bengaluru husband and wife team in their first outing, Harshita Raj Gowda along with M. Srivatsa from ANA Motorsports with over 8 minutes difference completed the podium.
And I'm feeling happy that I'm leading the women's category for the very first time in 2 years in the rally. And yes, the competition was tough. Everyone has been coming together since 2 years. I've seen them. So even I had prepared myself in a different way this time. And yes, I'm very happy that I'm here.
Sheikh Hussain Pasha and Roshan Klaber Krasta with a 12-minute lead began their final day journey, which they extended to 14 minutes during the final tally to win the class, as Anishant S and Amita Anish from ANA Motorsports finished 2nd. This class saw the tables turn after the results. The fastest in the class, the Bengaluru pair of Sanjay Agarwal and Dheeraj Mane had to give up their position after disqualification. The pair of Baljinder Singh Dhillon and Gautam CP, who were behind by 5 seconds, were declared the winners as they won with a lead of 55 seconds over the ANA Motorsports pair of Dr. Akash Sundar and Ravi Kumar, while Sachin Singh and Prakash M, with 6 minutes 13 seconds difference, with the winner managed to step on the podium.
Were pretty technical and very fast stages. And alpha, beta and gamma stages, we did pretty well and we could have actually pushed a little harder.
At the end of day 3, it was a win in the INRC overall category for Arka Motorsports and the team of Karna Kadur and Musa Sharif. They won by over a minute over their teammates Amitrajit Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak, also of Arka Motorsport. And in third place of the overall category was Arnav Pratap Singh and Rohit N from Snap Racing, who finished just a minute and 36 seconds behind the eventual winners. In INRC 2, it was a 1-2 for Chetinath Sporting. Faber Demer and Milan George won the category by 8 minutes, and they were followed by their teammates Pragati Gowda and Sujit Kumar, also of Chetinath. In the third place was the privateer team of Yashas M. Nayak and Sudhindra Bichi, who were behind the leaders by 8 minutes. In INRC 3, it was a victory for Snap Racing, driven home by Arnav Pratap Singh and his co-driver Rohit N. They won by 6 seconds in a class that got very close. Behind them were the two Chetinath Sporting cars. First of Jeet Jabak and B. Shekhar, who finished second by only 6 seconds, and in third place was Daraj Shroff and his co-driver Shahid Salman, who were behind by 24 seconds on the leader. In the Classic Challenge, we had both the cars finishing at the end of the day, but it was victory for Sheikh Hussain Pasha and his co-driver Roshan Klaver Krast. The privateers won by over 14 minutes ahead of the ANA Motorsport team of Anihant S and Anish Amita. In the FMSCI Gypsy class, it was a very close win for Sanjay Agarwal and Falguna Raghavendra, the privateers, as they won by only 5 seconds ahead of the team of Baljinder Singh Dillon and Gautam CP, who were also privateers. And within the same minute were the third place finishers. Dr. Akash Sundar and B. Sekar for ANA Motorsports were very closely behind, finishing third ultimately. In the INRC women category, Nikita Takale and Shivani Parmar won as privateers with a 5-minute margin, and they won ahead of Phoebe Nongrum and Rahul Sancheti from Snap Racing, who finished second. Rounding off the third place was the team of Harshita Gowda and M. Srivatsa, the husband and wife pair, finishing third for ANA Motorsport. And in Junior INRC, Arnav Pratap Singh and Rohit N won the category for Snap Racing, winning by over 45 seconds ahead of the Ideal Racing team of Abhin Rai and Moideen Jashir. Rounding off the third place in JINRC was Nikita Takale and Shivani Parmar, who as privateers finished third. After having a very successful rally on tarmac, we're now going into the dirt next week because the Rally of Coimbatore returns, and over there the drama will just accelerate.
BlueBand Sports are committed to promoting sports, particularly motorsports, in India, including 6 rounds of the BlueBand Indian National Rally Championship across the country, from the south to the northeast. As BlueBand Sports continue their mission to unearth talent from rural India and turn them into world champions for the next generation through their Talent Haunts program.